Got a full body workout today. I'm gonna say what I want to say about that, but I suck at opening packages. I don't never do it the proper way. I be too excited like a kid on Christmas. FP fam, we are back. I know it's been a minute. I apologize for the lack of vlogs. Life been just lifing, as y'all know. However, I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging like that. Had to come back on to get back on track before we close out this year, just to give y'all some updates on what's been going on. So the last time y'all seen me, probably seen that I was doing the marathon prep, which was, successful. We got the marathon completed back in, what was that, October at AC. I didn't hit my goal of 3:30. I ended up coming in at 3:50, 20 minutes behind. I'm actually not mad about the race because I felt stronger than I did the prior year, and just due to weather and conditions, a lot of people, were struggling out there. And the fact that I finished cramping, I was limping across the finish line. However, I did finish. So that goes back to our mantra, embracing the journey. And I'm happy I was able to get that completed. So now, I did tweak my foot a little bit in that race, and I was supposed to do the High Rocks actually this month, but I decided to call it and just give my body a rest and build my strength back and things of that nature. So I took about a week and a half off after the race. I was still getting some movement in, light and things like that. I just wanted to give my body a chance to just rest from all of those miles and just putting a lot of work in. So now I'm back just building my strength. I have a strength regimen where I'm trying to kind of put back on some of my muscle mass that I lost while still keeping my endurance. So we're still running as well, still keeping that hybrid mindset when it comes to the workout and just overall, lifestyle. Been meal prepping, been locked in with the diet, and just want to go ahead and just give my body a break when it comes to like actual fitness competition, so that way I'm strong in 2026 and I can go for some bigger goals. I want to also point out that one of the hardest things to do is call it. And when I say that, I mean, like, I had another race planned and I could have pushed through. I could have, endured the pain and things of that nature. One of the hardest things to do is listen to your body. And as a former athlete, as a current competing athlete, when it comes to like hybrid competitions and endurance competitions, it's really hard, that competitive nature to say no, because you have that FOMO, that fear of missing out. However, you can do yourself more harm than good by pushing through just because of your ego. Sometimes you're doing yourself a better service by listening to your body, letting it recover, and doing what you need to do so that way you have longevity. Because it's not just about the next race, it's about many more races to come. It's about being around and being healthy, you know what I'm saying? Especially putting all these, these miles on my body and getting older, the shake back not the same. I'm proud of myself. I'm basically saying that because I'm proud of myself, and I want other people out there to also do that and know that you don't have to feel ashamed or worry about what somebody else gonna say. Somebody gonna have something to say regardless. They might be like, oh yeah, they soft, or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? You gotta listen to your body, and you got people that have that mantra like, the pain is inevitable and stuff like that, which is true. You're gonna go through pain when it comes to like pushing yourself to do hard things. It's not supposed to be easy. However, there's a difference between being smart and just being crazy, you know what I'm saying? So listen to your body. It will do you a disservice. Cause I took a week and a half off and I felt better, and now I'm back lifting, doing my compound lifts, and I'm running gradually. I haven't put a lot of miles on. The longest run I've done since the marathon has been 5 miles. So it's cool. I'll build it back up. So with that being said, we got a full body workout today. Our compound main movement for today is deadlift. We're going to work up to like a heavy set of 2. And then we're going to do some accessory work for a full body strength session. And we'll see what the rest of the day holds. So let's go get this work. All right, y'all. So we're going to start out with a nice warm up. We're going to do 3 minutes on the ski erg just to warm the body up. And then we're going to go downstairs and we're going to get some core work to get the core activated. And we'll do some goblet squats as well before we go into our deadlift. And that new G Herbo dropped today, Lil Herb. So it's gonna be one of them ones. I got a feeling. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so we got a nice warm up in. I'm about to go into our deadlift, our main compound for the day. I'm gonna try to montage it, so I'll go ahead and throw the numbers as I do the rep. I'll throw the number on the screen. We see how we do. We're gonna warm up. We're gonna get to 4 reps, 3 reps, and we're gonna try to warm up to a heavy set of 2. And I'll keep going until I max out and can't do any more. So let's see where we at. We starting with 225 on the bar. And we just gonna keep on progressing from there. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so we got up to 405 on the deadlift. Felt like I had some more in me, but since I'm getting back into it, I'm gonna listen to my body, take it easy, but at least I know where I'm starting at, so that way I can keep on growing. So we have 405 for a max of 2 today. Next time we do it, we'll see how we progressing, see how we strength. Progressive overload. Every aspect of life is a progressive overload. You know what I mean? Where you at today doesn't mean that's where you're gonna be at tomorrow, next year. As long as we keep taking steps forward, you know what I mean, we're gonna get closer. So for the rest of the workout, we got some accessories. We're about to go into, I just drew a blank, squats to a box squats. I said squats to a box. We're gonna do box squats. We're gonna do these for a heavy 3 sets of 3. And we'll try to progressive overload as well each set. And then we're gonna go into some accessories for chest, and we'll do some biceps and triceps to finish out this full body Friday, baby. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so we just finished up the workout, had a good full body Friday. I actually was able to get my client a closing gift for today. She's selling her house, and I was going to get flowers anyway, and then I forgot that on Fridays they have the florist here with some cool things, and I saw this snowman. I thought that was perfect. Holiday season coming up. What better way to congratulate my client home for the holidays? It's so different, like when you get back in the swing of things. Like it took me a while to get in my groove on recording at the gym because I haven't done it in a while. I'm glad that I don't really have that worry about what people, if they're looking at me and things like that. I just always try to be respectful, make sure that I don't get anybody in the shots and things like that. One guy today came up to me, actually, he was like, "I'm sorry, man, I didn't know you were recording. I wouldn't have walked in your frame." And I was just like, I wasn't recording at that time, but I had the tripod set up, and I'm just like, yo, I don't own the gym. I had told him, I said, I appreciate you, your consideration, but I said, hey man, like, you good. You know, I don't own the gym. I gotta be courteous to other people. You know what I mean? Some people make faces at you and they be like, why are you recording? But I'm gonna say what I want to say about that. But if you out there and you worried about people looking at you, worrying about what people might think because you're recording at the gym, as long as your gym has a policy where you're allowed to record, just be respectful of other people, make sure they're in it. And the best way to get over that fear is just doing it, just like anything else. So go after it, put out that content. I apologize for slacking on mine, but we back at it. So I'm about to go to the crib. My house I had to get my water heater replaced and stuff at the crib. So I've been staying at Justice House the last week and a half while everything was getting serviced. So I have to go to the crib to get my clothes for the day. And then I'm gonna go get dressed. I'm gonna do like a getting ready with me. I got closing today, as y'all heard me say earlier. So I like to put on a nice suit. The fall is the best time to, like, for me, one of my favorite times for fashion. So I'm gonna put a nice suit on, you know what I mean, go and represent when I'm with my client. And I'm supposed to have an inspection today if it doesn't get canceled. So I'll show y'all all that. Go to the office and we're just gonna do a full day in the life. So appreciate y'all rocking with me. Be sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. Shop FP Activewear, new drop on the way. You already know. I know it's early.
No, it's okay. I'm sitting here. I haven't logged on, but I'm looking at the laptop like,
yeah.
Good. 20 minutes, but
right.
You're calling, so I'm here for you. What do you need?
So the inspection today for Clinton Street, the listing agent just called me and said that the power's out in Delaware City, and they're out there working on it now to try to get it up, but they're not sure when it's going to be restored. And she was like, hey, how much notice does the inspection company need? And I'm just like, I don't know, you know, but I'm thinking we should have just kept it for Saturday.
Let
exactly.
me call them first, and then I'll buzz you back.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right.
Okay, no problem. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. That's why you gotta have a team help you out when I'm running around. Shout out to Sharon. I know she watches some of these videos. You know, her, the team. Without them, the ship would not sail. So it's definitely a blessing to have teammates and have people helping you so we can ultimately help our clients in the long run. So things pop up, but we just pivot and adjust. That's life. And that's one thing real estate has taught me. I would say you got to definitely be able to pivot. No day is planned. You can schedule it as best as possible, but stuff gonna come up and you got to be able to adjust. You can't let it stress you out. I was talking to Dante about that the other day. He's dealing with something with one of his deals. You could tell it was getting to him. And I remember when it was like me, I was like that. Like I remember his deals, they were about to fall through and I couldn't sleep over it. And one thing, shout out to Sal Sedita, he was one of my real estate teachers in school. He said, in this business for longevity, don't take anything personal. But that's so hard to do. It's easier said than done, because when you care about your clients and you care about what you do, you have purpose and you're purpose driven, it's hard not to take anything personal. But that comes with more experience and learning that you really can't control what you can't control. So you can apply that to anything you do. It doesn't have to be the business I'm in. It could be being a parent, working a regular job, working anything, working towards your goals, a side hustle, whatever it may be. Control what you can control, and outside of that, it's going to be what it's going to be. So there's no point on stressing on things. If you did everything you were supposed to do, even when it comes to fitness, that's why I love FP. You could train for the marathon as best as possible, but you can't control the conditions of the race. You can't control how it's going to be. You can't control if it's going to rain. You can't control as best as your ability if your body's going to cramp up and you can't perform to the best of your ability. As long as you prepare the best as possible, that's all you can do. So I always live by that mantra, like, if I fail at something or I fall short, it's not because I wasn't prepared. It's not because I didn't train for it. It's not because I wasn't ready. It just may not have been meant for me to accomplish it, or I was meant to learn something through that trial or tribulation I was going through. You know what I mean? And it's more so, I talk about it all the time, embracing the journey, because it's not about that end goal. It's about the journey. It's about who you become. What are you going to do when adversity hits? What are you going to do when your deal's about to fall through, or your client's yelling at you? Are you going to cave? Are you going to fold? Or are you going to rise to the occasion and learn from it, grow from it, have an uncomfortable conversation? It's only going to be good for you. So I'm ranting. Let me go ahead and get my clothes so we can keep it rolling. always got to stay ready. You never know who you're going to run into. I was just grabbing some water from the gas station on the way to the office, and the guy in there, he saw what I had on, and he was like, what do you do for a living? And I said, oh, I'm in real estate. You know, I got an activewear business. And he's like, oh, I'm actually, me and my family, we just moved here. We're actually looking, you know, for a house and things of that nature. Probably wouldn't ask that if I wasn't, you know, dressed this way. And I know a lot of people that I talk to in the business, some people will say, oh, you don't have to wear a suit anymore, or just where we are in society now, things are more lax, but I still take pride in how I look. And not just because I'm in real estate, just in general, like how I present myself, because first impressions are everything. I dress how I feel. I can do both. I can wear a suit, I can wear streetwear, I can wear loungewear, and I can still present myself in a way where, you know, you make people respect it. And, you know, it's a conversation starter a lot of times. Anytime I wear a suit and I go to a store, grocery store, somebody stops me and says, you know, oh, you look nice, or what do you do? And it's a great way to just build database, meet new people, network. So I think you should definitely take your appearance serious. Not saying you have to wear a suit and tie every day, but, you know, take pride in how you look and how you present yourself. Could go a long way.
He came to open house, and then apparently had like a client.
Oh, that's the one you said his client came and he went on behalf of his clients.
Yep.
The more they see you doing production and stuff like that,
Yeah.
so just get ready. Hey Marcel, this is Shelby Thompson with Realtor. I saw that you inquired about my listing at 28 Arrowgate Drive down in Smyrna. I wasn't sure if you were interested in seeing the property or if you just had some general questions. Either way, I would love to assist you.
Like putting them shots up.
That's right.
Like
it's a perfect correlation with sports.
Yeah, it's a perfect correlation. Like I don't know. Like I'm sure after we worked out when we was hooping, like it was like that relief. Like I got my work in the day. I got better today.
Yep.
And I feel like it's that same thing. It's like, yo, I got my calls today. I got my follows today. I got my posts today.
That's a fact.
Like now you got that relief. Like I did everything I
did. You could. You put those reps in. You get those shots up.
I got better every day.
That's all it is. Hey Lisa, this is Shelby Thompson with Realtor. Just was calling to let you know that we did get the photos back, and also the marketing video that we took when we met in person last week. A lot of voicemails today, so good though. Keep chopping away. Yeah, so as mentioned on our prior call, the first step and most important step I would say is understanding our financing. What I could do is I could connect you with one of our local lenders to go over the process, see if you qualify for any DPS down payment assistance programs. I didn't get a chance to show y'all when I walked in, but we have a new office here, Concord Pike, and the renovations are coming along pretty good. We still got to decorate our office upstairs for TRG, but it's really nice. It's a really nice building as well. Brian has a lot of good plans, building like a podcast studio, I think, and then some of the offices are rented out by other businesses too, but it's a cool little lounge area here. TRG actually just did our team photos the other day in here, so you'll probably see those on the gram. Make sure y'all follow Homes by TRG, follow FP Activewear, follow me at 302 Breeze. You already know, we're embracing the journey every step of the way, and I'm gonna keep y'all posted on everything too. So just wanted to show y'all behind the scenes. Now let's get to my inspection.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, bro?
How much?
Yeah, just wanted to check in with you. Has the title company been in contact with you recently?
The title company.
The attorney that's handling it on the file. They like requested the payoff and everything.
Not Beth.
Not Beth. Okay. But I just kind of wanted to make sure you were aware of what the situation was going on.
Yeah, I had no idea about that.
All right, y'all. We are here, Delaware City, at an inspection. You can see the property. It's a historic home. Seen this property last weekend, and we were able to lock it up the first weekend that it hit the market. And today we're going to inspect it, make sure that there are no major repairs. And if there are, we're going to negotiate that with the seller. So that way the client has peace of mind, her first home. So we'll see how it goes today. Had a few minutes before the clients and the inspector get here. Sorry, it's a little bright on that side. So came down to the boardwalk that they got here. As you can see, it's some water right behind me. property. Definitely in a nice location here, historic Delaware City. It's real quiet out here too. It's a little too quiet today. So I was like, since I'm a little early, I'm gonna come down here. It's November and it's like 65 degrees. So I'm gonna enjoy the nice days while we got them. So you said in the next couple of weeks you'll probably be past the installation phase?
Well, I think we would be further along in the installation. I'm going by today because I know the inspection was this week. So I believe we should be past it and also into drywall in some of the units. But in any case, we'll be farther along than where we are now.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'll try to, recommend any clients that may be interested in that area, and yeah, hopefully we can work together. Yeah.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Thanks. Have a good one. All right. All right. Bye-bye. So my 3:30, my client wasn't feeling well, so we're gonna go ahead and cancel it. But it was all good. It's new construction, so they weren't as far along as the client would like anyway. So we're gonna reschedule in a couple weeks once they get to that drywall phase, so my client can get a better picture. And as you heard on the phone, they're offering some incentives. So I'm gonna see if I got any other clients that may be interested, maybe do some marketing over there. So yeah, I'm headed to the closing right now. I'm a few minutes late because I had to stay at my inspection a little longer. The inspector was running late, so that happens a lot. When one appointment goes over, it affects the rest of the day. So I try to give myself as much wiggle room as possible, but sometimes you gotta make those adjustments. So we're gonna see how this closing goes and be there to represent my seller client. So I'll be back. All right, we here with Shira. Just sold your house. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Yep. How was the experience? How would you say the experience was working with me?
Very good. Listen, he's a therapist.
Be honest. Be honest.
Okay, he's a therapist. He called. I text him at night. He answered. Always got back to me. And listen, I've been on the phone crying some days, happy some days. Always listen and always understanding. This is the guy to go to.
Appreciate that. Now I appreciate the opportunity. Could have went to anybody, so I don't take that for granted. So congratulations.
Thank you. Let's keep it again.
Yep. I like it.
Yes.
All right, we got to come back for part 2. Mm-hmm. All right, talk about how quick this process went. I'll let you tell the story. So let me give you a backstory.
We was just out on, me and my niece was looking at open houses. Mm-hmm. And I said, I want to sell my house. I called Sabri that day. He came out maybe the next day or the day after to go over the numbers. Got the numbers done. A day or so later, he had his video guy out. And then he had the house on the market as a coming soon within a few days after that. And then it was fully on the market. Mm-hmm. He did 2 open houses and my house was sold.
Yep.
Under contract, and like I said, he don't even just listen to your problems about that, your current self, but if you're trying to transition into a new house, he's gonna listen about that too. And he's gonna give you advice.
Yep.
So he's your guy. Listen, I'm telling you, call him up. You won't regret it.
I appreciate that. You had to remind me that was real quick because everything was moving so fast.
I ever seen a realtor do.
Yeah.
And the way he stages your house, I'm telling you, the neighbors still coming by. Oh my God, your house was so beautiful. I mean, it was beautiful, but the way he has the pictures.
It was teamwork because you had to do it too. You very handy as well. Yes. So it takes a team effort, and we both had the same common goal, and we got it done. So
I told him what I needed, and he said he was going to get it done, and he got it done.
That's right. Yep. So if you're looking to buy or sell, reach out to Homes by TRG, Thompson Realty Group. We're ready to serve you too. Yep. All right, peace. All right, family. So the closing went very well. That was an awesome review, as y'all seen. I had to remember how fast things went when she called me. I didn't remember until she was talking about it. She's like, I forgot to tell you in that review. She's like, can we do it again? So I was like, we got to run it back for part 2. But that's why I do what I do, man. Like FP, of course, that's the brand that we build in, but real estate is my professional side of it. That's how it all comes together. My fitness background, my love for fitness, my love for how fitness changed my life, and just the whole story on how I started. Like, if y'all been around, y'all know what's going on, but like clients like that is just a reminder why I do what I do. I started real estate as a side hustle just to make some money to go see my son, and then it turned into a passion after I had my first client, and she was crying at the closing table. And time after time, like the business can be tough at times. You get burnt out, just like with anything in life, but then just clients like that just remind you why you do it. You're really helping people with situations where they really need you. And that's the value proposition that, you know, I have. It's not just about selling the houses. It's like you're really providing real value. Staying on the phone with that client for hours as Justice, like she was there. And in the moment, you know, it can be frustrating, it can be overwhelming, but then you take a step back and see the impact that you have. Now this lady, my client, is able to take those next steps, buy her dream home because she was able to sell that one. But that's why I'm building an FP. You know what I mean? Whatever that means to you, my story will continue to come out. I'll keep sharing it with y'all. But it just feels good. It just feels good. And it just reminds you sometimes. So I'm gonna keep ranting, but back at the house, I had to come pack real quick because we about to hit the road to head down to the DC area to see the family. But we have a package outside, so we're gonna see what it is. Let's check it out. All right, let's see what we got here. If I can get it out the bag. Let's see. I think I know what this is. I suck at opening packages. I don't never do it the proper way. I be too excited like a kid on Christmas. Nah, he got this in there tight. I'm gonna speed through this so y'all don't see all of that. Dang, I might have to get my box cutter for this. Let me go get my box cutter. There we go. All right, finally got it out the package. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What we got? Choo. Got that FP. Yeah. Got that nice FP rug. This gonna go in our current fulfillment center. I've been updating it. I've been organizing the inventory. I'll show you all that in a second. And then I got another one to go upstairs. Another mat. And then we could take this to like different events. Have it set up, more branding, FP activewear. You see it. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta go all in. You gotta go all in on everything. That's why y'all saw my lapel pin earlier. I had the FP on. It's my lifestyle. It's really, I believe in it. Like, ain't no turning back. Turned back too many times on ideas. I'm not doing it no more. No matter how long it takes, you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep going. You just gotta keep going. The only way you're gonna lose is if you give up. But if you don't give up, it's the journey. It's the journey. Have fun with it. Embrace it. Let's get it. Let me show y'all the fulfillment center. So I still got some more organizing to do, but if y'all would have seen this before, it was chaos. And a lot of time that chaos causes you to have anxiety. You want to give up on it because you're like, this is just too much inventory. I got old inventory, but that's cool. People still buying older things. And the more the brand builds, this stuff will still be there. I'm selling it for some discounted prices, but I can't let that stop me. I got to keep going. We're going to put the rug right in the middle. Yeah, this all going to be clear. So once I organize it all, I still got some more to do over there. As y'all can see, it's more over there. So once I finish organizing, it's going to be right in the middle until we get a bigger space and a need for bigger space, because we got some big plans for how I envision the FP headquarters to look. So stay tuned, and we just gonna remember this. When we get there, we're gonna look back on this video, remember where we started. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Now they need me. Someone please call 911.
And Herbo. Back on road all day. Y'all been with me. But I got a break from driving because of Host. What's good with you?
Hello.
Yeah. Thank you for driving.
Yes.
How was your day?
My day was long, but it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad? That's what's up. All right, so now we on the road headed to
The DMV.
DMV. Safe travels. And then we're gonna see what the fam doing tonight, and then we're gonna close out this day in the life. It was my first day back vlogging. Knocking the cobwebs off. So now I get to relax for a couple hours on this drive. We'll be back. Checking out the SuperSnake. Got that wing on there. much horsepower?
850 plus.
850 plus.
Got two blowers.
Just keeping it cool.
The supercharger got its own cooler.
That's what, yeah. That's a lot. And on the video, it looks more sporty than what it does. I like it. It's nice. All right, y'all, we got down to the DMV last night, but it was dark, and I wanted to show y'all Pop J's new SuperSnake, the Mustang Shelby. So I got clips last night, but it don't do it justice. So I'm about to show y'all some clips now. This thing fire. All right, y'all, so that's it for this day in the life. I had a bonus day. Just like I said, I had to show y'all in the daytime. It didn't do it just justice last night. So I said do it to justice. It means you was probably on my mind. Stop looking at me over there. My bad, y'all. But I appreciate y'all rocking with me, FP fam. We back at it. Like I said, I apologize for going MIA on the vlogs. Another day in the life. And I'm going to keep y'all posted as we close out this year. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. We out.